Hey, what is up, guys? Sports 15 here, and today we have the very first episode of my GM number 2. So we're gonna start it off right now. Just finished the other GM mode yesterday. I didn't do a recap video. I don't know why. We might do one for the next GM, but let's get right into this. Superstar hardcore 20-minute periods. Season starting date, regular season. Starting rosters current, salary cap on, draft pick ownership authentic, fantasy draft off, tuner version, set version latest, rules 20 minutes, offsides delayed, icings on, penalties, whistles, all that is good. Advanced settings, playoff series length 7 games, playoff tiebreak, continuous OT, season overtime loss 1 point. Season tiebreak is 5 minutes. Yeah, that's all good. Assistant coach edit lines, no. GM firing off. We're gonna keep this whole same team for the whole time. CPU trades on. Waivers on. Trade offer negotiations on. Waiver negotiation notifications on. Be a GM length. We're doing a 10-year GM for this. Retired jerseys on. So that's all good. And the team we're doing for this is the Toronto Maple Leafs. Set this to hard. So we start off with no assistant coach help. So that's going to be fun because that's the most important thing. It helps you improve all your players and stuff. The other stuff really doesn't do anything. Pro Scout, you really already know what every other player does. Medical staff, I'm going to do this with injuries off. And Amateur Scout, you kind of need. So then you can scout players better. Okay, so we're starting off with an offense of 3.5 stars, a defense of 4 stars, and a goalie of 3.5 stars. So I didn't do a official vote video for this GM mode because I don't really know why. I just decided that I kind of got the grasp of what you guys wanted because I did pretty much the last 10 episodes, so like the whole last season, I was asking you guys which team you wanted me to do, and it was between Buffalo, Edmonton, and Toronto. Those were like the 3 most recommended, and I decided Toronto because it got the most, and they are my hometown team. So I decided, yeah. So this video is not gonna have any trades or anything in it. This video today is just going to be like looking at the team. It's going to be like the intro to the series. And tomorrow we're going to do maybe like a trade video and then maybe like 2 depending on how long it takes. And then the next day we'll start the sim. So this whole video, the whole point of it is what direction do you guys want me to go with the Leafs? Do you want me to try and just push for the playoffs every year? Or do you guys want me to start a dynasty? I'm kind of feeling the dynasty because it's going to be 10 years and we have more time to rebuild. So maybe spend the first 3 years, yeah, I'd say the first 3 years rebuilding, like trying to tank, and then just have a stacked team from there on. So we'll go to let's go to roster moves and we'll check out our team. Okay, so our best player, we'll go to forwards. Let's do by position. So center wise, we have a second line center and 3 third liners and a 4th liner and Joe Colburn. So we have 4 third liners and a 4th liner, and then another forward. Potential wise, we just have Kadri, who's 4-star, and Colburn, who's 4-star. I'd like to keep both of these guys. They might be able to turn out something. Bozak is a 3.5 star. And the rest have reached their peak except for McGee. He's 3.5 star. So let's move to left wing. We got JVR, who's a 4.5 star potential. We'll search by this. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 second line left wingers, so that's pretty nice. We could probably trade away some of these guys. And we got Leo Komarov, who's an other forward. So all these second line forwards are Lupo, MacArthur, JVR, and Kuhlman, and then Komarov. And then in the minors, we have 2 guys over 70, or a minor league checker, and an other forward. And let's sort by potential. We got Brad Ross, who the Leafs took in the first round last year. And then we got Deschamps, who's a 3-star. These guys are 2.5, and the rest have reached their peak. And in the NHL, we got JVR, who's 4.5 star, and Kuhlman, who's a 4 star. And then Komarov is a 2.5 star. So right wingers, we got a first line right winger in Phil Kessel. How many years left on his deal? I don't think we can check that here. But Kessel, maybe we can get something for him. I'm thinking of trading away a bunch of guys, but it's all up to you guys what you guys want to see me do with this team. But if it comes up to a tie, I'm definitely going to go with the rebuilding approach. So Kessel, and then we got Mike Brown, who I love. He might be my favorite Leaf at the moment. And then Colton Norris. So we got 2 fourth liners here. I love them both. And in the minors, we got Carter Ashton and Matt Fratton. And Matt Fratton should easily be at least green 3.5 stars. Unless I'd say he's a 4 star. Like him and Coburn. He's probably a better prospect than Coburn. And on the right side, we got 3.5 star potential right wingers, and we also got Kessel. Now defense is where the Leafs have a lot more prospects. So Dion Phaneuf is our best defenseman. We got 1 top 2 defenseman. If we do decide to go for the rebuild approach, he might be going out of town. And we got 3 top 4D. We got Jake Gardner, who's definitely going to be in the top 2, so we can get him going. And then John Michael Lyles and Gunnarsson, who are both 82. And then we got 2 top 6 defensemen, Cody Franson and Mike Komisarek. And then we got Corbinian Holzer and Mike Koska. And then in the minors, we got some minor top 2, depth D, and stuff like that. Now let's search by potential. Gardner is a 4.5 star. Gunnarsson and Cody Franzen are both 4 stars. Corbinian Holzer is a 3 star. And Koska is only a 2.5 star. Maybe the next update they'll update Koska, because he's looking to be like way better than a 2.5 star potential. And in the minors, we got Morgan Riley, who is a 4.5 star, who the Leafs drafted 5th overall last year. And we also got Stuart Percy, Jesse Blacker, who's a 3.5 star, and Stuart Percy was a 4 star. We got Mark Frazier, who's a 3 star, and then the rest is reach the peak or 2.5 star. Now let's go to goalies. We have 1 backup goalie and a minor league starter, and we got 2 other goalies. Reimer is a 78 overall, and his potential is a 4 star, and then Scrivens is a 3.5, and our other 2 are 3.5. So goalie is a definite position we're gonna have to look for our team. Let's have a look, like lines wise. So this is best lines. This is what our team would look out if we just kept it this way. I'd probably play Kadri on the first line just so we got better. Grabowski second line, Bozak here, Mike Brown there, McClement on the third. Clark, MacArthur, and Kuhlman can switch. So that's what our forwards would look like if we just rolled like this. And Gardner would go to top 2. It'd be like that. We might send down Komisarek and call up, what's his name? What is his name? Morgan Riley, and then Reimer would definitely start for us, and then Scrivens as the backup. So that's what it would look like if we didn't change anything, like didn't make any trades. I will have a look at free agents just quickly before we end this episode. So free agency. Okay, so overall, Tim Connolly, who the Leafs just cut, is there. And then for goalies, we got Pascal Leclerc, who would be better than our goalie right now. And then there's Kari Ramo, who's a 4-star goalie. We're going to sign him right now. Just might as well. 3-year deal, so we don't have to give him a contract for a while. We could give him that much because he's not going to play for us. And then we might send that 3.5-star goalie as well, maybe later. And then here, maybe we might send 1 or 2 of these guys down the road. So leave your comments down below on what you guys want to see me do with my team, the newly GM2, the Toronto Maple Leafs. I don't think there's anything else I could show you guys before starting. I just want to have a look around contracts. We could look who has like big contracts and who we might want to move. So the biggest like bad contract we have is Mike Koncaric, who's 78 overall, and we have him for we only have him for 2 more years at $4.5 million. It's a really bad contract. And then some of these guys, this is a really good contract. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 years at 4.25 for a 4.5-star potential player. That's really good because he's going to get a lot better, and the contract's going to stay there for a while. So I'm going to look to keep JVR maybe. And then, so we'll go from the top. Dion's making 6.5. Grabowski's making more than Kessel. Full bad contract. Grabowski's making 5.5. Kessel's making 5.4. Lupo's making 5.25. Commissar's making 4.5. JVR's making 4.25. Lyles is making 3.8. MacArthur's making 3.2. Kuhlman's making 2.8. Kadri's making 1.7, and we're gonna have to re-sign him and MacArthur next year. Bozak's making 1.5. McClement as well. Gunnarsson's making 1.3. Komarov's making 1.2. Franzen 1.2. See, we're getting into all these guys who need to be re-signed next year. Gardner has 2 years left at 1.1. And then Steckel's making 1.1. Coltnor's making 1. And then we get down into the 2-way contracts. Holzer, Koska, and Brown are all in 2-ways. And then we'll check out our goalie contracts. Reimer's almost making $2 million, and then Scrivens is making a 2-way. So, yeah, I want to see how much. Yeah, who do we have signed this late? Yeah, I wonder. Where is it? I think it's here. Who do we have signed this late? Then why does it change? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to leave your comments down below on what you guys want to see me do for this. Starting tomorrow, we're gonna do episode 2. Probably gonna be some trades unless we just decide to keep the team exactly how it is, which is a very, very slim chance. So I'll see you guys then. Peace.